guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to take a look at my Funko Pop collection. Now, it's pretty small. I am planning on buying more. Every Wednesday I buy two. So I have a fair few here. I don't have a lot, but let's see. I have two. I have 12. 12? Really? Yeah, I have 12. It only looks like I have about 10. But anyway, I have some Spider-Man No Way Home ones, I have some Batman, the Batman ones, and I have two random ones. One you could see here, it's a Joker, but we'll get into that. But we'll start with these ones. I will go in order that they were released, so the lines. So for this one, the first one released in the No Way Home line is the black and gold suit. Now this suit, when it was first shown the trailers and stuff, I was not 100% sold on it. I was like, okay, that's kind of a cool looking suit, I guess. But I saw the toy and I'm like, wow, that actually looks pretty dope in toy form. So I'm gonna buy it. I don't know why there's glares there. Anyway, but this suit has grown on me. After seeing the film, I was like, I know why it didn't look great, because he turned it inside out. But since I understand that it's inside out, it's not meant to look great, but on a toy version and the costume version, like an actual costume of it, looks pretty dope. It's just in the movie, it looks pretty strange. Speaking of strange, we have Doctor Strange. And I'm not a big Doctor Strange fan. I don't like the movie. I like Benedict Cumberbatch in the role. I like him in Infinity War, in Endgame, and in No Way Home. So having a Funko Pop of him, especially in the whole bit where he has the cape with his coat on. I'm surprised that he doesn't have the mug, but he has the shovel, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I just love how I have the Benedict Cumberbatch Doctor Strange in here. I love that. So next up, we have another Spider-Man. We have the integrated suit, which is really cool. I really dig this suit. It's weird how it has boy powers, because it doesn't have boy powers in the movie, or even gold powers, which is what the large one of this has. I think there's a large one of this. I could be wrong. But, yeah, which is strange, because this is not really a Stark Tech suit, like one with tech and stuff in it. Yes, it has tech on it from the Iron Spider, but that's really just... Maybe that's why it has powers, but it didn't have powers in the movie, which is strange. So I don't know why you would put it on the Funko Pop if it's not in the movie. Or maybe it's from the lead scene. I don't know. Next we have the Far From Home upgrade suit that was in the Star of No Way Home. Now, just on Far From Home for a second, when it was in Far From Home, I thought it was like, oh, that's kind of neat, putting a bit of a spin on the normal suit, but this time, except for blue and red, it's now red and black. I didn't really dig it the first time. Like, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, but just like the black suit, it grew on me, and now it's my favourite suit that Tom Holland has worn, because it kind of splits the difference between Toby and Andrew. Yeah, spoiler alert. Toby and Andrew hide No Way Home. But, if you did see the movie by now, where the fuck have you been? But anyway, yeah, I really like this suit. It's pretty cool. So, it's funny because I'll talk about my TikTok at the end of this, but I want to get some Spider-Man suits to do TikToks, especially a Tobey Maguire suit. I want to get a Tassum 2 suit, but yeah. Next we have MJ. Now, I am a Kirsten Dunst, Mary Jane fan, obviously. I grew up with the Tobey films. I watched the first one on repeat at my grandma's house. I watched the third one, and then I watched two after that. So, seeing them in that order, you're like, wow, this is amazing. These movies are so incredible. Um, and they don't really give. Everyone doesn't give Kirsten Dunst the appreciation that she should get for portraying MJ as the first one. Um, so I'm always going to stand up for Kirsten Dunst because everyone picks on her and that sort of stuff. But I think she did an amazing job as MJ. But Zendaya's version, I didn't dig her in Homecoming because I thought that she was a little too weird. Because she was just putting the finger up at Peter Parker and stuff like that for no reason in Homecoming. But in fact, when Far From Home came out, I'm like, okay, I can actually see some potential in this relationship if they keep going down this path. And in No Way Home, they did a fantastic job. They did what I loved about their relationship in Far From Home and expanded on it. So I really love Zendaya's character of MJ, or Michelle Jones as it is. Apparently, Mary Jane's a marijuana reference, and they didn't want that in the MCU, but they allowed that in the original comics, and the new comics, and the Raimi movies. Anyway, we have Ned. Now, when Homecoming came out, I was so used to Harry Osborn being Peter's friend. So, like, I love James Franco's version. Obviously, he's my number one. Everyone from that first trilogy is my number one of anything. Yes, even Bryce Dallas Howard. I don't really mind her as Gwen Stacy, but Emma Stone just tops it. But, anyway, back to Ned. James Franco did a great job of portraying that version of Harry Osborn. The normal, typical, I'm best friend with you, Peter. And then Dana Hunt put his own spin on it, where he was best friends with Peter, but was also kind of an asshole. Which Ned just wants to be, like he says, the guy in the chair, the guy that helps out Spider-Man. So I'm shocked that I've grown to like Ned because Ned Leeds is from the comics, but that is from the Ultimate Universe, which is weird about the MCU because the MCU is mixed between the Ultimate Universe, its own thing, and the traditional comic book route. So there's this weird mixture in the MCU, which obviously Andrew Garfield is more kind of Ultimate Spider-Man, and Tobey's films are more the 60s to 70s when Spider-Man was originated, what Stan Lee wanted. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get new Funko Pops because apparently they're coming out with a Doc Ock, a Green Goblin, a Sandman, an Electro, a Lizard, a Toby, and an Andrew, and a 3-pack for Tom, Toby, and Andrew. I don't know if it's going to be the integrated suit. I presume it would be because if you're doing that kind of iconic shot of them all on the landing posters and stuff, it's got to be in the integrated suit. And don't have like the blue details like you have on this figure, or the yellow ones, because apparently there's a giant one too, which I'm not going to get the giant ones, I'm just going to get the normal standard ones. Before we go into these next few, which are my kind of Batman section, now I am planning on moving my room around a bit. I'm actually near my bed right now. The thing that this computer is seeing on is the trunk for in front of my bed. So my bed is going to see. This is my bed here at the moment. That's going to be gone. I'm going to get a loft bed. I'm going to push the big white bookshelf that you guys see in my DVD videos. I'm going to push that under my loft bed, and I'm going to have the Funko Pops around the top of the main DVD bookshelf as kind of like my movie section. And then obviously I'll change the Ninja Turtles toy collections and stuff around. So I have a plan. I have a plan for why I'm getting these. Alright, the Batman. So, Robert Pattinson, the Batman. Can't wait. It's coming out soon. It's coming out on my birthday, actually, March 3rd in Australia. Can't wait. I wasn't a big fan of this Funko Pop when I brought it up. I was like, well, it's cool, but it's weird how he has like two kind of grappling hooks there. It's really kind of weird. But yeah, so I did that, and I was like, I'll get that, but I'll also get Selena Kyle. Now, Zoe Kravitz is playing Selena Kyle. Here are my problems. I don't really know Zoe Kravitz from anything. I haven't seen any of her movies. I don't really know her well as an actress. And the costume from, like, when you look at the actual costume in the trailers and even leak photos, if they have leaked photos of the outfit, but specifically in the trailers, from her neck down, the costume is great. The mask bothers me because it's just like you obviously just grabbed like a beanie and cut holes in it, and just so you could see out of it. And the mask, like, even though that's cool on this figure, it doesn't look great in the movie to me, and I'm kind of worried because, again, I will do a watch along of specifically Batman, Spider-Man movies, specifically Batman, because I want to do those. But my favourite Batman films are the original four with Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney. So my favourite Catwoman, besides Julie Newmar from the first two seasons of the 60s series and the two 60s animated movies, is Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer is my favourite Catwoman. She does a great job. She, like, the way that she portrays that character is really cool and really interesting and kind of gross in a good way. With Zoe Kravitz, I don't know, the casting just kind of puts me off with that. Because Robert Pattinson, which I have his Bruce Wayne figure, I've seen three of the Twilights and they're alright. Like, I enjoyed them. Like, if I enjoyed them, that means that they're good. They're not like the greatest thing ever, but you know what movie really is. Except for Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, come on. But Bruce Wayne, I am curious to how he's going to portray Bruce Wayne, because that's the less you see of. Because you see less of Bruce Wayne in the trailers and how he's going to treat Bruce Wayne than when he treats Batman. Because I actually dig his Batman voice in this movie, where he's like, "Snitch is a signal. It's a warning." Oh my god. It blows my mind that we're actually going to get a Batman movie with that type of voice. Alright. So here we have how the fuck do you put it? I guess, like, the battle damage Batman. This should have been the normal release. This is the special edition, as you can see down there. I wish that this Batman was this Batman, and then this Batman was this Batman. But yeah, I'm down to get anything Batman. If it's a duplicate figure, I don't care. I bloody love that. Alright. Next DC related figure that's Batman related. I am going to get another two. I was going to get three, but I don't necessarily want the Bane. But the Hulk and the Batman look cool. That's the Joker. Now, this one, if you go to my Christmas vlog, I showed this off a bit. My mum doesn't like me buying Funko Pops. She doesn't like me doing it. She whinges every time I get one. I remember going down with Luke, which you guys know. If you guys been here for a while, you guys know my friend Luke. He's been on my videos. He's been in vlogs and like mainly vlog stuff, but he's been in a few things. I remember me and him were going down to JB Hi-Fi, And it was around the time when the Power Rangers movie came out, the recent one. And I got the blue and red Ranger because I thought that those were the coolest Funko Pops ever. So I brought them. Mum wanted me to sell them. One, because they were Power Rangers. Two, they were Funko Pops. So it's one of those things where it's like she's never going to be happy no matter what you do. Hold on guys, sorry, my computer's about to go flat. I'll just plug it in just so then I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, she doesn't really like me buying Funko Pops. So for Christmas she got me this. I saw it and I'm like, okay, is this gonna be like, I don't know what this is. This is one that threw me off. Because I was like, okay, it's in the shape of a Funko Pop. I don't think it is. It's gonna be something, because like, when you get something for Christmas, you're grateful for it. But there's stuff that you didn't necessarily, like, they throw you all the stuff that you want, and then there might be one or two things that you didn't want. My mum and dad are not gonna be watching this anyway. Even though that my dad is subscribed, he won't be watching this video. But yeah, she got me this, and I was like, Mom, you're an idiot. And sure enough, my cousins were there when I opened this, and they just kind of had that kind of face on them, going like, what's wrong? And then sure enough, my mum's laughing, she's being ridiculous, and I'm going like, really? Come on! So yeah, I was like, wow, really? Can you get me more Funko Pops? Apparently the only reason why she brought this one because she thought that he looks cool because of the paint on his face and stuff. Normally I don't get weird stuff like this, but the Harley Quinn, the Batman, I want to get just to go along with the Joker, because you can't have a Joker without a Harley Quinn, or Harley Quinn without a Joker, or Batman without a Joker. So I would have to get those two. I've seen the Batman one down at my local EB game, so I'll pick that one up. Maybe when I get my last Batman figure, which might be the Riddler or the Penguin. I don't know. I'm definitely going to get the training Bruce Wayne for the Batman line. But then last we have, this was actually given to me by Luke, was Woody. He brought this, a Michael B. Jordan, and I think a Lando Calrissian from Star Wars. He loves Star Wars, so I would have thought they would kept that one. He doesn't watch basketball, so I don't know why he brought that, but he brought this. I don't know why he brought this, because he doesn't talk about Toy Story, really at all. He does talk about it with me sometimes, but he's not like a diehard fan that can talk about it every day like me. So when he gave me this, I'm like, oh, thanks, Luke. So yeah, which is weird, because we saw, I'm not going to tell you about the school and stuff, but we went on to an excursion to see Toy Story 4, which is what the line is. It's Toy Story 4, Woody. And that is, as for ridiculous how that trip was, that's a trip I would never forget. That, even though that there are some teachers that I wish that weren't on it, but yeah, like seeing next to one of my teachers, my best friend, and then my other friends scattered all around the place, enjoying Toy Story 4. And that was my second time seeing it. And I was like, wow, this is like a Avengers Endgame like moment. Even though that we were basically the only ones in the theater. I think we were like the only ones. Maybe a few kids were in there, but it was mainly us. And we were watching them, we were like, oh my god. Like, some of them had Toy Story 4 ranked as the worst. I had as the best, because it was like, what if you just had one job to do, and then you had nothing left? Would you keep going with what you're meant to do, or would you just pursue a normal life? And that's what Woody does in this film. So that's why I have his Funko Pop. I want to get the rest of the line because I've been seeing Ducky at EB Games and Combat Coral at JB Hi-Fi. I want to get the rest of the line. The main lines I want to get, all these lines are not finished that I have. This one I definitely want to get. The Batman I want to finish up. I don't want to do the whole line for this Joker because I'm only interested in Joker and Harley Quinn. Batman, Harley Quinn, maybe Bane. Because I'm a Batman guy. I'm not a big DC fan. It's strange because in my videos you see, like, depending on what I'm doing in that video, you see a Superman poster or my Batman wallpaper on my big computer over there. You see my Birds of Prey poster, which is one of my favourite DCEU films. And I have that poster because it actually brings back nostalgic memories of taking photos in front of that poster when it came out. A DC poster that I had since I was little. And what else? I have like paper posters of like stuff that I like the Batman and the Batman back when Ben Affleck was going to direct it. I have a fan-made version of that, and fan-made Batman Triumphant with George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, and Lacey Silverstone, and Jeff Goldblum and Madonna. I have a fan-made of that. But yeah, I'm not a big Batman guy. But I'm not a big DC guy. I am a pretty big Batman guy. But I am going to do a I am going to do some watch-alongs. I'm going to do the Batman movies. I'm going to do 89 to Batman and Robin. I haven't seen Batman Begins, so I might do that, but I will definitely do The Dark Knight. I probably won't do The Dark Knight Rises, because I can't stand that movie. Out of the few minutes I watched. But I will definitely do Batman vs Superman if I figure out a way how to watch Blu-rays. But yes, I will do all Batman movies. Even the Lego ones, I'll do that because I'm a big Batman guy. But yeah, I'll do that. And also, while I'm talking about Batman, I have been doing more Batman TikToks on TikTok. So make sure that you go check out my TikTok. It's not under Jack Films. I used to have a Jack Films one, but I got rid of it to replace it with something else. It's PriceJack37, so if you guys check that out, check out my Batman ones. I've been starting to do more Batman stuff. I post one early in the morning, and one kind of, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, like, a little past lunchtime, just so I can try and bang out some content on there. They haven't been getting a lot of, reception as my Spider-Man ones. Which is weird because, like, all the hashtags on there are, like, big hashtags and they don't do anything. But anyway, yeah. That's my Funko Pop collection. I might do pop hunting videos maybe. But it's one of those things where it's like, I prefer showing off the collection than showing you what I'm going to buy. But if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know what sort of videos you want me to do and try out. Because I really like doing videos like this, where it's like showing you my DVD collection, or my Funko Pops, or my DVDs, and a room tour. We might talk about books next, because I have, like, if you can see on the camera, you could see some big titles in here that I'm a big fan of. But yeah, so guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Hit subscribe. Also hit the bell icon to get notified of future videos I make. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.